Hello, good morning. This is Mitesh. How are you doing? Today is a Saturday. I'm going to make a strawberry jam with some secret ingredient. So, actually, my daughter and my wife, they all want to make this, but I am just saying, like, I want to make this. So, I just want to just try it, and it is going to be with a secret ingredient. Means I have tried this before. It is really came out good. So I want to share this recipe with all of you guys. So let's start. Means first, what we need here is actually strawberry. So we are going to use strawberry. This is the strawberry, the strawberry we are going to use. I'm going to use a real lemon juice also part of it. I will use apple also. This is also secret ingredient, but there is a way to put this in actually. So that is what it is. Uh, so let's start. First, we need to cut the strawberry. So I'm having some strawberry here, and you have to wash it. So once you wash it, means this is like couple of days old strawberry because we didn't eat it. But I want to convert that into the jam. And my daughter gave me this knife. This is a nice knife she gave me actually, and I want to use that knife for making this strawberry jam here. So let's start cutting the strawberry. So first you are going to cut it. Cut it in small pieces. We don't need like big pieces, so we cut it in a small pieces like what I'm cutting. Yeah, cut it in like first half and then make the 4 or 5 small pieces here. Not very big pieces, small pieces. Let me cut through this strawberry. And sometimes there is a green part like this. You see that there is a green part like this. You just take it out. You don't need it. I'm going to throw that. So I'm cutting this. I'm cutting in very small pieces. This is a perfect recipe for like a Sunday, or Saturday when you are at home, chilling, you have a strawberry, you want to make a breakfast, you can use this strawberry jam on top of the pancakes or bread or anything like that. So I'm almost there. I already cut the strawberry. And you need really good knife. This knife is really helpful. So I'm using that knife, and in background you might be hearing some Indian music. My wife is listening her favorite radio right now, and this is the time, is relaxing time. You can make this very easily, very quickly. So I just been cutting the strawberry. So I have around like 1.5 pound kind of strawberry here. I cut it in small piece. After this, the process is very simple. We are going to use the apple, but we are not going to use the apple now. We are going to use the apple once it is cooked. And I have another secret ingredient which I am planning to put it part of it. So the first thing what we have to do, there is no, actually when you buy strawberry jam from the actually different store, what happen here is actually when you buy from different store, they put a lot of sugar. We don't want that sugar. We can put little sugar. Because this is a small batch of jam. You're going to eat it very quickly. So you don't need that many sugar. You are going to eat quickly in a 1 week or 2 week. So I'm going to start now the process of actually cooking this jam. So I already had cut the strawberry in a small pieces like this, not that much big. Some chunk is there. So let's start putting this together. So I'm going to put all of them in a small pot like this. And there are some good secret ingredient is coming part of it. So please keep watching. Actually, this is going to turn out very, very good. It's not going to have like too much strawberry here, but in the end result of this is like amazing. You love to eat this again and again, and it has some Indian twist, so that's the good part of it. So let me get some sugar. Means I'm not going to put much sugar here, but I'm going to put some sugar, and you can use honey also if you want to make it a little bit healthy. I have tried with the honey. It tastes good also with honey also. Okay, so let me get some sugar. My wife keep the sugar in this dabba. And we use this spoon for many years. So without this spoon, we can't live. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoon, and 3. So this much sugar is good enough. I'm going to put a little bit more. Along with this, I want to put some actually lemon juice. So you see there is some lemon juice we are putting. So like 2 spoon of the lemon juice. And I have something which we opened last night. So it's called wine. It's a red wine. It's from oak leaf. It is a good wine. Means we enjoyed it. So I'm going to put a little bit wine into it. Not much. Okay. So now we are going to cook it actually. So let's do some cooking. I'm going to go to the stove. Now we are cooking actually. You see, we put it on a gas stove, and it is on gas stove now. So I'm going to cook it. So it's cooking right now. Nothing else needs to be done when it's cooking. It's already started getting watery. You see this? Some water is came out. What I have put here is lemon juice, some sugar, very less, and some red wine, which we had a leftover from yesterday night. So we put it there. It is going to cook. It is going to cook for like around 10 minutes here, and we are going to continue cooking this. We have some secret ingredient. As I say, I'm going to use apple. So we are going to use some apple. See, it started throwing some water here. So let it cook. It's going to cook for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we are going to mash it a little bit. So I have a masher which I'm going to mash it with. So when you buy strawberry jam from like stores, they put like more than 50% sugar. We don't want that. Means we know what we put it in. Very healthy actually, and we can cook the way we want. That's the good part about this strawberry jam. So it's cooking right now. Let it cook. And strawberry actually cooks very fast. It doesn't require much time. I'm putting this on a slow flame here. Means it's not that high, but it already started throwing some water. You can see some good stuff is coming out. It's all sugar of this fruit is also coming out. So that's the reason we don't want to put much more sugar here. It is actually really coming out good. See, it's already started actually cooking, and I can start seeing the juices here. And this is going to make like really small batch. It's not going to make big batch. But we don't want to keep it for months here. We want to actually use it in 1 or 2 weeks. Put it on bread, put it on parotha, actually with a pancake. You are going to love it. And this has some secret ingredient which I am going to talk about. But let it cook a little bit more, and then we'll start adding more ingredients. It is cooking for almost like 5 minutes, you know, and it is going to be come out like this. You see, really, really good. And so far we have not put any other ingredient here. We put some sugar, we put some lemon, and we put actually some wine, and we are cooking. See, it is really, really started melting everything. So it's coming out good. This is the time we can start putting some more ingredient. So if you want some cake, then I like crushed red pepper. You can get this in a Costco, or you can get it in any Indian store. Or if you have a red chili at home, you can crush it like this. And you can put little bit inside. So I'm putting little bit inside. You see that? It's little bit inside. I'm going to, so this is going to be little bit sweet and this spicy kind of thing, but it's really tangy, it's really coming out good. We have to just keep cooking. We can't stop now. I have not put all the ingredient, but I'm going to put more, but I'm just testing little bit. Oh my god, this is really came out good. Okay, so let's start putting other ingredients. So, green apple. So in a jelly or jam like this, we don't want to put a like straightforward green apple. We want to put actually shred the apple and put it in. So that way it is going to give some texture. You see this? I'm shredding, not too much. We are going to put little bit. This is going to give a taste which is a very unique taste. It's other than like normal strawberry jam. Very unique taste. You will see some actually chunks of the apple coming when you're putting on top. Oh god, this is going tasting so good. So some apple went in. We are still cooking. And green apple has a little sour taste, And this is going to enhance this actually jelly into very different level. I have put lemon. It is really binding now. Everything is coming together. Now we are going to talk about secret ingredient, and every house, every Indian mostly house has this. So what I mean by that is, this is a secret ingredient. It's a chai masala. So what is inside this chai masala? So there is some pepper inside, there is some cinnamon inside, nutmeg, it has a lowing inside. There are 8 or 9 or 10 ingredients. I'm not sure what they put it inside, but it is really taste very good when you put it on, actually when you're making Indian chai. So I'm putting that, and this is going to make this jelly very unique. It is going to taste it so good. We don't need that much. We always keep it in this jar. So it's a chai masala, you can get it. See, I'm not putting that much. So I'm going to put it actually little bit. The jelly is cooking. You see that? Little more. That is it. Once you put it in, oh God, this is smells so good. You know, this is the smell of this jelly is so good. It is really coming out good. And you know, what I learned from some of the cooking channel is you don't want to use too much ingredient. You want to use all natural ingredients as much as possible. You see, this is all cooking and it is going to let it cook on a very slow simmer. It's not that high and we don't want to burn it, you know, we don't want to burn it. So that's the reason we have to just keep rolling like this. And it is really coming. So I had too much, if you remember, I started, it was little high. But now when it started cooking, it is all goes down, you know. So it's not going to make too much, but it's going to make enough for us for next 2 days. And to keep it little bit more, I have to actually use something which is going to keep it little bit more. You see, this is a vinegar. So I'm going to put like 1 tablespoon, you know. This is going to keep it for a while. So that's it. You don't need too much. But I keep actually, so color is coming out really good. You know, keep actually stirring this. Wow, look at this jelly. Look at this. It's coming out really good. It has a lot of good stuff. Let's test it, you know. Because it's cooking still. Need like 2 more minutes cooking. So I'm going to test it. Testing. This is my favorite part actually. You see how good it looks. It is like tomato jam or strawberry jam. This is a strawberry jam. Oh God, it's little hot. I want to test it. So good. Perfect amount of the spices. The nutmeg, I can taste actually cinnamon, I can taste apple which I shredded and put it in. I can really taste the strawberry. The wine was a good thing, and we put some kick here which is actually making this jelly very unique. And this chai masala is the one, is the very actually best ingredient to make this jelly, you know. So we are going to little bit cook it and then put it on jar. It is still cooking. So we are cooking this jelly almost like 7, 8, 10 minutes almost. And I have decided to put little bit more. And actually what I'm going to, it tastes really good, you know. But I need that kick. So I'm putting a little bit ginger here. You see that ginger? Not too much. You don't need too much. So this is the ginger I'm putting. I'm going to shred directly inside. So this is all goes inside. So now we have a ginger. Last minute we put the ginger here. This is going to cook for like 2 more minutes. It is almost done. And we are going to actually use this jelly, This is really good. Almost there. You see, it's just actually bubbling. It's really simple. I had a strawberry which is left over actually, so I cut it in like small chunks, and I put some sugar there. I put a little bit wine. I put actually some lemon inside. Then I shredded apple, means halfway I shredded apple to just give that some texture inside. I put a little actually chili flakes inside, and then I put chai masala. Chai masala is the secret ingredient here, which is making this jelly so unique. It is very tasty, and you will love eating this. Actually, because you don't want everything sweet. You want like your taste bud needs some flavor, and this is all going to bring the flavor. I put little bit vinegar because just to keep it little bit longer, and in end I put some ginger inside just to actually give extra kick. It is at this point I'm almost ready. You see, it is coming out, and I can taste it. Oh my god, this is the best jelly I ever had. This is homemade. I know what I put it in, and actually it tastes amazing. Actually, now the jelly is ready. So I'm bringing from my stove. You know. So look at it, how beautiful it looks like. It is actually really jam. Strawberry jam. It has actually chai masala, it has apple, it has ginger, it has pepper, actually, and it has lemon, some red wine is inside, and it looks so amazing. It really exactly look like actually you bought this from outside, but you exactly know what you put it in. It is a tasting time. How can we test it? So it's still hot, and this is a small container. I'm going to put it into this very cute one. So I'm going to put this in. I think it is going to make this batch, two of this batch. And I'm going to put it into it. I have to make it a little bit cold, but let me taste it. I want to test this with bread. So we need a good dish. So I'm going to have I'm having very good dish, which is actually yeah. So I cut the bread in small pieces like this. You see that? Yep. And I'm going to put some jelly on top of it. I'm always confused with jelly and jam, but who cares? Means if you like eating this, I don't care about the name much. People say it's strawberry jam, and this is strawberry jam. It's homemade. It has a ginger inside, it has a pepper inside, it has a chai masala inside, and it has actually some apple. See, I can't wait. You see how beautiful it looks. All these four of them. I'm going to try it, and I want Yeah, see, this is a homemade jam from Mystery Family, and it is a Indian style. Little bit has a Indian kick of it. Try it at home, really easy, and it is tastes amazing. Oh my God! Oh, perfect amount of sweet, perfect amount of kick here. Tasting so good. I'm going to enjoy this. Have a nice weekend. Try this at home. Very easy, you know. It takes like 10-15 minutes, but you cook it by yourself. You feel it good. You can share the recipe with your friends and really can have fun. One of the best.